Welcome back to Boy Band Break, where we encourage you to take a break from your day and join us in some boy band conversation. As always, my name's Diane.
I'm Chinzia.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Lydia, aka Mama Lou.
What up, people? Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
Halloween is on a Sunday this year, so it makes
Which means it's today.
Yes.
When people are hopefully listening to this, because hopefully you listen to it on the day that it comes out, because we release new episodes every Sunday.
That is dedication, my guys. Like, we are amazing, so please support us on Ko-fi so we can go to concerts. Please.
We have been doing this for approximately 3 years, a little over 3 years, and we've only missed 2
More
episodes.
than 3 years, yeah.
Yes, so there you go. So if you're ever looking for stuff, go back, listen to our old ones. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Anchor. You can find us pretty much anywhere you listen to podcasts. Boy Band Break. And then you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and all that jazz.
And
We have all those. We have all those links in a link tree.
we do, yes.
Yes, we do.
Please support your local artists. We're technically artists because we're creating stuff.
We create content, so that's true.
Okay.
Content creators.
Anyway, so back to the whole Halloween thing. So I just want to do a really quick thing about that is that since 2018, there's a fake boy band of characters called the
Slashstreet Boys.
Yeah, so it's actually, I believe their actual name is their Merkin or something. I think that's what they're...
The Merkins.
Merkin?
They're called the Merkins.
Do you know what Merkins are, my guys?
I do, but I don't think that's what they're referring... Lydia, please tell them what the Merkin is.
A merkin is a pubic wig. Correct.
They're called the Merkins?
Okay.
You
know what? People are weird.
That's true. People
I
are
wouldn't
weird.
be surprised if they were named after that.
Yeah.
But I mean, have you seen what they do? They're pretty weird.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah, so their songs usually go viral, or they did definitely the first few years. So it's essentially a bunch of horror movie villains. So it's like the dude from Scream, Jason, Freddy Krueger, the one with the mask. The other guy, I watch a lot of horror movies.
It's
The one with the mask.
Okay, can I
Sophia.
Okay.
Let Sophia do it.
Okay, it's Freddy Krueger, Jason, Ghostface, Michael Myers, and Leatherface.
Which one confused you?
Lettuce
Julia?
Leaf?
Leatherface?
Oh my god.
The good old famous horror movie villain.
With
Lettuce
lettuce
Leaf.
leaf. I'ma dress you.
Maybe he's a vegan horror movie guy.
Why would it be vegan? Wouldn't a vegan horror movie be
A vegan horror would be like, you just ate steak.
Yes, I feel like they sometimes switch up the characters, but I guess those are the main ones. Anyway, so they have 4 music videos out. So they have, and they're all kind of like 2 Backstreet Boys tunes, if you will.
Sorry, they have a lot of songs out, just 4 Backstreet Boy ones.
And
They're parody
covers.
songs.
Yeah.
Parody ones.
Parody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
For
their other
Halloween.
songs, are they still Slashstreet, or are they these Merkin people?
They're still Slashstreet. They just, from other songs.
Then when do they go by the Merkin name?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
That doesn't make any
How
sense.
did you even find the Merkin name?
On YouTube, or
On
there was an
YouTube, yeah.
article?
Or maybe they do go by the Merkins for other ones. I don't know. I just looked at it very quickly. And
Like, do they still dress up in the Halloween costumes?
Their actual YouTube thing is called The Merkins. And they have 522,000 subscribers. They have a Patreon. They got all that jazz. And they have, so most of it is them dressed up in these. Yes, they do other songs too.
Yes.
Other bands, like Mostly Cool.
Other parody songs.
Yes. So
Dressed
like
as people?
so there's like a Motley Crue one called Mostly Cruel, and there's like there's other ones. So so this is their
I just quickly looked. Sorry.
Yes. So anyways, they've been doing that. They have Vanilla Mike, Slice Baby. So it's like a Vanilla Ice one. So they have
they're always fitting in the horror movie theme.
and their logo is a beard So it probably is an actual merkin.
Are you sure it's
Yes.
a beard?
Thank you.
Can I share my screen?
Yes, you can. We have the technology. Woo.
Woo!
This one. See
That
this?
doesn't necessarily. That's not necessarily a beard, buds.
Yes, a below the belt beard.
Oh,
great.
there you go. That was good. That was good.
About. Oh, here we go. Here's their about. So they have we make hilarious videos. Yes, definitely
yuck,
merkin.
yuck.
Okay, anyways, so they have
Well, they definitely knew what merkin meant.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
definitely do. So
Okay.
there, I guess I could stop sharing my screen here. I don't actually. So anyways, so their 4 Backstreet Boy videos are.
Well, now you can share the screen again.
Well, I was just going to
No,
show
it's
our
fine.
group
Okay.
chat that has the
Oh.
videos. I don't have those open, but
Oh, okay.
do you want to see our group chat? No. Okay,
No.
so they have Slashstreet Boys keep slaying teens in the dark.
Mhm.
They also have I'll kill you that way.
That was a
Slashing bodies.
I think that's the best one they did, the slashing bodies one.
And
What's that? Like everybody?
Yeah.
No, it's
Okay. Ha ha ha.
as long as you're bloody. So okay.
Ha-ha.
And die by my knife. Die by my knife. What the heck? Oh, sorry. I don't.
Died by
Well,
my knife.
oh, okay.
No, I'm
Okay,
just
what's the
guessing. I have no
background? Here,
idea.
hold on. Oh, un momento, por favor. Sorry,
Which
people
was
who
the-
are.
which was the first one?
Yeah, because I don't
I
thought I
think
want it
that-
that way.
I think the first one is As Long As You're Bloody. I feel like I've seen that one first. And then I'll Kill You That Way, possibly.
Yeah, I think
But-
that's the one that went viral, right? I'll
I-
do you that way.
No, whichever one they did first
Yeah.
is the one that went viral. I'm pretty sure. And then that
Here
is
they are
actually
dancing around.
that's actually
That's
why they do like every single Halloween they do this. Because I don't think this was like an intentional thing that they like meant to do, but I think that that's what made them like popular.
Well, for example, this one from 2020 has 1.6 million views. So
Well, what's
Yeah.
is it like Straight Through the Heart? Is that
yes.
the song? Oh, was I right? I guess so.
No, Die by My Knife is not it's larger than life, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, okay.
oh, hold on. Let me unmute for 2 seconds. I know we're not supposed to. Yeah,
Worst that could happen.
larger than life parody.
Larger than life. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Aha, Die by My Knife.
Whatever
Damn
was in
it.
2018 was their first. So like
I feel
yes.
like it's
So
As
anyways,
Long As You're Bloody, but I
they
don't know.
dedicate to this song. Yes.
Yeah,
Why don't you
dedicated
just
to
wait
the
to check?
try playlists?
Oh yeah, scroll down and then instead of uploads, do most popular.
The Halloween playlist. Here you go. Or is that just all of their songs?
I don't know, but yeah.
What the
Oh, maybe
fuck
that
is
one
this?
is
Nah.
That's not going to tell you when any of them came out.
Oh well. But still,
They
I
did
feel
say,
like
Well, this came out in 2018, so I think the first one, I'll Kill You That Way.
okay. I wasn't
It
sure
has
which
25 million views. 25
I think
Okay.
that's probably the one.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Because
right.
if you figure like you're going to do a Backstreet Boys parody, you're going to do I Want It That Way. Like you're not going to.
True.
Maybe
That's fair.
everybody, but like.
More people
Yeah.
know Millennium. Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
I wasn't
Right?
sure which one.
I was right. Yay!
Sorry, I'm trying to
Good
look
job,
on
Lydia.
Wikipedia, but they
Excellent.
didn't have.
knowledge.
Oh,
Wow.
wait,
It's
so they
just
take
like-
like S. Look, they all have their little signs and stuff. How adorable.
Yeah.
Marry Me,
Yeah,
Freddie.
yeah.
Aw.
I don't get why
Yeah,
people
so-
like slasher horror movies. Makes no sense to me.
I don't know. Horror
It's
movies
not
are
mine.
pretty good.
Comedic value. Some people like.
They're classic. Like Freddy Krueger, Jason. Those are like the 2 classic horror movie characters.
Well, I don't.
Yeah.
Why do you want to watch a horror movie when you can watch like a romantic comedy about a lady leaving her big city, going to her small town, falling in love with a lumberjack, and then her her evil fiance comes to the small town that they gotta win the bake sale, so they save the town hall.
Wow,
great
Hallmark
movie,
movie over
Lydia.
there, buddy. Pitch that to Hallmark. Pitch it.
Great movie.
I love all 100 of those movies.
I
all
love
of those
Hallmark,
movies.
Beautiful. But
So
some
I'll
people enjoy Halloween, so they enjoy horror movies,
Yeah,
which
I
is
guess
fine.
So. Yeah, I guess so. Chinza,
So-
you have a thought?
No, I'm reading this article. So I'll Kill You That Way came out in 2018, but apparently the one before that was Slashing Bodies.
Oh,
Oh, so I was wrong.
But the video is
Sorry.
unavailable.
don't say that. Nobody knows.
Fuck. Chinza outed me.
Is Slashing Bodies the Backstreet Boy one? I don't know. Anyways, whatever.
Yeah.
These songs are out there. Go find them.
I think it's funny. Why not?
Yeah.
Watch a little.
Using murder. I know I'm really bad at horror movies.
I don't know. A nice is maybe a weird word. It's like a fun Halloween tradition now that these guys release like a parody Backstreet Boys song every Halloween. If you're a Backstreet Boys fan, it's like, oh, here they are
lyrics
again.
have to do with their actual.
What? Is so
No, I was just saying the
Yeah,
lyrics
Frozen?
have to do with their actual characters.
Yes.
Sorry, you broke up again. What did
Yeah,
you
I
say?
don't know. Chinza's internet is sucky today. Say it one more time.
I said that the lyrics of the songs are based on their characters in their movies. So they'll talk
Correct.
about like
Yes.
teens at the Crystal, what is that? Crystal Beach?
Like,
Not Crystal
I
Beach.
don't think it's Crystal
Lake.
Beach because that's in Canada and people
Correct.
don't
That is
know
a
about
place
that, but-
near Niagara.
exactly, yeah.
Yes.
Anywho, yeah, so there you go. Slashstreet Boys, yearly videos. There's 4 or 5 of them out now. Go check them out.
And really,
So-
copying is the highest form of flattery. So,
Yes,
any
that's very
exposure-
true.
Any exposure to Backstreet, I approve of. Even the parody songs.
That's right.
Do you
All right,
guys
guys,
remember that
we-
there used to be a guy on YouTube who had like cutouts of the Backstreet Boys' face and then would make weird videos about them?
I do remember this. Yes.
Oh my god, they were so funny. I can't remember what his name was now, but they kind of, when these guys came out, I was like, oh, it's a substitute for that guy because he just like stopped doing it one day.
Aw.
But they were really funny.
The early days of YouTube were probably the best
Oh
because
my god,
that's
I
when
know.
the creative juices just kind of came out, and I was just
Yes.
like, wow. Yeah. Good
This
times.
is
Anyway,
true.
sorry, that was off topic.
No, it's okay.
Oh, that's good. Is there ever a topic on our shows, guys? Is there?
No.
We're always off topic anyway, so
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, guys. So, turns out that this last weekend was the 19th anniversary of Nick Carter. Wow. I'm tired. Nick
Me too.
Carter's debut album, Now or Never, which came out in 2002.
Wow, I feel old. 19 years ago, eh?
Like
The album can now drink in Canada. There you go.
Aw.
Take it out to the bar.
Go
There you go.
celebrate a
Sorry,
little,
it's
you
not
know?
double
Go
waxed.
celebrate.
It's not double vexed. Oh my god. Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah. Canada, we're weird here, guys. Like, life has been very strange up here. So, border is opening maybe. In
November
Yeah, it
8th.
is.
It is opening.
November 8th.
Okay, so
Not
that's
just,
something.
no, 2
Huge.
weeks.
Cool,
Yes.
cool.
So, like, the main thing right now is we need to figure out if we have to get COVID tests to go across, which sounds like to go there we don't, but to come back we do. So,
Yeah.
Depends if you're flying, you still need it both ways. If you're
Yeah.
driving, you only need it to come back.
yes.
But now they don't. What's hilarious is like now they're not doing PCR tests in the pharmacies anymore because they're like, we don't need to. So apparently, I saw a TikTok that these people went and they're like, they told us you have to book an appointment with a doctor.
What?
What the hell?
And I'm like,
Wow.
do you have to go book an appointment with a doctor in America if you need the PCR test in America?
Well-
I don't know. Then people in the comments were saying that like they only went to like CVS or something and they should have tried other pharmacies. But
Well, Michael just came back from Vegas and they did CVS and he was expecting to pay $140 and they did it for free.
too.
Oh,
So he's like,
nice.
there might be an option where it's free. I don't know if it's just because Vegas is
The other thing that's weird about the States, like compared to here, is like it's vastly different state to state. Like here, there are differences province to province, but it's not like, whoa, you know.
They're all basically the same.
Yeah. But in some states, it's like there's mask mandates, and then you travel the next state over, and it's like, do whatever the hell you want. Like, you know?
Like Texas.
Well,
Yes,
in the South, there tends to be less,
Alberta tried
Florida.
that, and then
Florida hasn't really been in pandemic mode ever.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Good times. Well, anyways, hopefully we'll be able to travel again soon. Nick is allegedly working on a new album that's supposed to come
he's
out.
not allegedly working on it. It's allegedly coming out.
It's allegedly coming out soon, possibly on some sort of crypto website.
Not in a normal way, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Kudos to him for always being innovative, because he's doing NFTs and he's doing like the first ever like crypto music release. He's like changing. He's trying to change.
No, I think somebody else released some stuff.
Is it?
Well,
First
for him, I guess.
I was gonna say Nick's the only one that matters. Sorry. Okay.
Good point.
Like, okay, so I get what he's trying to do, right? He's trying to he's like, you know what? For too long, the artist and the fan have always had this middleman, money man. You know what I mean? So he's just, fuck that. I just want to get my music to my fans. No music label, no tomfoolery.
But why would you go to crypto? That's even harder to get.
I don't know.
It's not. Assuming. That's not. No, and he also doesn't have. It's not available in all the countries, especially in South America, so they can't get this album if he does it this way. Also, I'd just like to say that please do not look to a pop star for any sort of financial advice.
Yes, agreed.
Please don't invest in things you don't know about or do research yourself.
Agreed.
So you don't lose your license.
Yeah, Nick might like me if I do it.
Yeah. So, you do what's best for you. If you have money to waste or to invest in things, go for it. But please do not go into debt over these things. That
I think
valid point.
I have to disagree.
That is true.
Boo. I like cryptocurrency. I like the idea. I think it's going to be fun.
I'm glad you do, Lydia.
I know.
And Lydia has done a lot more research on it, but I'm just saying for the normal everyday fan who is just blindly going into this, not actually having done any research, please don't do that unless you do some sort of research.
And
just like you wouldn't enter the stock market if you don't know what the heck you're doing. It's more, just think of it more like a fun gambly thing.
Instead of say putting your life savings into it.
Exactly.
And can you just release it the normal way?
I think he's eventually going to release it. Maybe I don't know. Who knows? Things change all the time. So by the time this episode comes out, they'll probably be like, oh yes, no, it's doing this now. So anyways, Nick's in the studio working on a new album.
Yeah. I'm supportive of this new endeavor. I think he's trying to do something new. So at least give him kudos for that. And
for sure.
And then some. Okay, so I do wonder a little bit about the cryptocurrency thing. So Nick is very into cryptocurrency. If you guys don't know, right? So is it because he's not doing well that he has to go into cryptocurrency, or is it just because he's doing so well? He's like, oh, this is a fun new venture.
He likes technology and things.
Yeah.
And I just feel like he's been at home for almost 2 years, not interacting with real humans outside of his circle. So maybe
I also feel like he knows a lot of people who are
nerdy types
invested in crypto and invested in these companies that, I don't know, mine for crypto or create these crypto or NFTs. I don't understand anything about it, and I don't want to understand anything about it.
Okay.
But
fair.
There's a lot of words and things, and he knows people who are deeply involved in all of this, and so I feel like they're like, hey Nick, you have money, come join us in our weird Bitcoin bullshit.
So
and then he's like, ha ha ha, this is fun, and then he puts this is me totally making this up, but what I assume happened is Nick was like, sure, I'll put $50,000 in because that's $20 to me.
Yeah.
And then he, that tripled his investment, was like, ooh, this is amazing. So then just kept doing it. And then it's like, oh, I don't know. Because then he describes it differently all the time because I feel like, no offense, he's kind of dumb. So, like, people probably explain it to him and then he doesn't really get it. And then he tries to explain it to us and then explains it wrong. And then someone's like, hey, Nick, what you said was wrong. It's actually like this. And then he just explains it wrong again. And then we just keep going in circles. But he keeps talking about how, like, you buy this cryptocurrency, but then it comes with this NFT and it's like trading cards or something.
Yeah, NFTs are like that.
Original things. And I don't understand, like, so are you buying the NFT or are you buying the cryptocurrency? And why would I want something like this? And, like, is it not about that or is it about that? It's so confusing.
And it is very confusing.
But the point is, he has nothing to lose. Like, really.
Yeah, okay. The average person does, but not him because he's just like, this is his fun money.
Yeah. And I feel like it's the equivalent of, like, going to a casino and being like, oh, I'm going to play blackjack for 2 hours. And if I win, I win. And if I don't, oh, well.
I'm a millionaire anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I also feel that there's different types. So there's obviously like the whole Bitcoin and all those things where you're actually whatever. But then there's this other company called Humble that he's kind of doing. And that's more like,
that has very different from like the rest of the shit.
It is because it's a way of paying for when you're traveling through other countries, instead of always having to go to the bank and exchange your money for, that local currency, you just pay in your own and it automatically calculates it. But, so do credit cards and things that you would normally use to do that. Yeah. So without having to put this whole other...
I can travel just with my phone and then when I lose my phone, I lose everything. Is that what you're saying? Like, I just...
Street vendor doesn't give a fuck. He wants his money.
Yeah.
He's like, do you want this fucking mango or not, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Anyways, very cool. We're that. So anyways, just, take everything with a grain of salt, and hopefully we will actually be able to listen to the new Nick album. And when that comes out, we will definitely review it if we have access to it. But at this current time, we are talking about the Now or Never album from 2000. So I will read my synopsis from Wikipedia.
Wonderful.
Now or Never is the debut solo album by Nick Carter, best known as a member of the Backstreet Boys. Released on... I know, right? Crazy. Released October 29th, 2002 by Jive Records. The album debuted at number 17 in the first week on the Billboard 200. I did not know that. Selling 70,000 copies during its first week in the US. That's quite a difference from when a whole boy band releases an album, but I guess not bad for... solo.
Not what they thought it was going to be, I'll tell you that.
Didn't Justin Timberlake out of the group?
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Justin Timberlake probably debuted at least in the top 10, so I'm pretty sure it was he did a flop, but whatever.
All right, well, it fell out of the top 50 in its second week, but sold well enough to be certified gold by the RIAA in December 2002. 2 singles were released from the album, neither of which had any impact on the US charts. The first single, Help Me, did reach number 9 on the Canadian singles charts.
Yeah, Canada.
Woot woot.
Yay.
I Got You was a major hit in Europe and Southeast Asia. A sneak preview of the album was attached to the end of the 4th album of little brother Aaron Carter's Another Earthquake, sampling 3 songs. Our resident Aaron Carter fan, do you recall this?
Yes.
With that face doesn't see
okay. The Aaron Carter Not Another Earthquake album was a bit yikes. I did have it. I did indeed have it. It's okay. So if you remember that song, it's like, not another earthquake, back down, shake it down, take it down, here we go. It was,
I don't remember that.
I don't recall this song. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's okay.
Sorry, I just pulled up the Not Another Earthquake. I do not recall any of these songs. But track number 12 is called Nick Snippets. So I'm assuming that is the track.
Okay, fair enough.
America A.O.? Sugar? I don't know. He had a song with the Baha Men.
You're not, unless you're an Eric Carter stan, you're not gonna know those songs. It's okay. I remember this album, but I just don't remember it super fondly. I feel like Aaron's Party was a little bit better. I'm not gonna say that. So Aaron, don't come kill me, please. Play your arm guitar.
Piano.
All right. Moving along.
Anyways, is he having a baby? Did that end up happening? Did I miss that?
He's either about to have a baby or I don't know.
I haven't really been following along with him.
Fair enough.
I saw something where he was upset that you have to be vaccinated to go into the hospital to accompany your girlfriend. So then you have to take like a PCR test or whatever, but you have to get it like 3 days in advance. You're like, I don't know when she's going in. So I don't know. Apparently a baby is happening soon. Anyways, background of this album.
Okay.
Of Nick's album. In 2002, when the Backstreet Boys expressed a strong desire to leave their management company, The Firm, Carter chose to remain with them to manage his solo career. As the group began recording their new album without him, why do I not recall this?
Because it's not like super public knowledge.
Okay. Yeah. He started working on his first solo album. Now or Never was released October 29, 2002, reached blah, 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 which we already said.
It reached blah, blah, blah.
Reached number 17 on the Billboard 200, was certified gold both in US and Canada. The lead single, Help Me, achieved considerable worldwide success, while the other single, I Got You, was a minor hit in Europe. The album made charts in many countries as well. He also launched a worldwide tour in support of the album. I don't remember. Well, I remember our tour, but
it came to us, yeah.
So, which album are the Backstreet Boys recording at this time?
They didn't release it, so it's a bit in the Show 'Em What You're Made Of documentary. So they were supposed to record an album to like kind of immediately follow up Black and Blue. Yeah, because that came out in 2002. And they had like recorded a bunch of stuff, but then like Nick wasn't around because Nick was doing this, and then AJ was having rehab shit go on. So it was mostly just like Brian, Howie, and Kevin doing the bulk of the work. And then they started getting pissed off at Nick for doing this solo shit, and they thought he was going to leave. They thought he was going to Justin Timberlake, obviously. And I don't know if he thought he was going to Justin Timberlake. I want to believe he didn't. But I think maybe like
if this did better, he would have Justin Timberlake, and then the Backstreet Boys we knew today would have been no more.
But I definitely think the people around him thought he was going to Justin Timberlake. And
I think he was just trying to do like a rock vibe, wanted to like
and then whatever. Obviously that didn't happen, but there was obviously fighting between them. So then that album didn't happen. And then they ended up like kind of starting over.
I think it was like they took a break and just let
I think it's the closest they ever came to breaking up, basically.
Yes.
And then the point is AJ was obviously going through some shit also. And then more or less it seemed to me that he kind of like made them all come back together because he was like, oh guys, I'm sober now, blah blah blah. And I mean, which he actually wasn't, but he minorly was for a time.
He is now, I think.
He has been for almost 2 years now, which is like the longest I think he's ever been. So
the pandemic has helped
AJ well. Although he just shaved his beard and looks really gross.
It
looks really bad.
His daughter said he looks like a naked fish.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Yeah, Gail sent me that picture, and I was like, who is this? And I'm like, oh, it was AJ. I didn't even recognize without the beard. Thanks for that, Gail.
Anyways, and so then I think they scrapped a lot of the stuff that they were doing before, and then they did Never Gone.
Yes.
But the stuff that they were recording at this time is unreleased.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Okay, so these are the ones that everyone's like obsessed with getting them out and stuff like that.
I think so.
I would like.
Spoiler alert! I've never really listened to any of the unreleased Backstreet Boys songs.
Oh, they actually like got.
There's some really good songs. So
there's a lot of like that are floating around the interwebs. That
maybe we should do an unreleased songs like review.
Keep in mind that like this was 2003, right? So times were different back then. You know, you went on like Kazaa and like, you know, we're like, it was like unreleased Backstreet Boys song 2003, and you were like, ooh, and you like downloaded it and hoped it wasn't like weird audio of like
farts.
Exactly.
Never gonna
like,
give you up. Never.
You weren't gonna get rickrolled. Like, you know
my God.
I mean?
Yes.
But like,
you're going in blind at those days, guys.
Or get a virus or something. Like,
that's true. That's
what
true.
it was, right? But you just downloaded it anyways. And then, 6 days later, you finally had it.
And you had to like be that guy. You're like you can't log off as soon as you have your own song. You have to seed it for other people. You don't want to be that jackass who just logs off.
I forgot about BitTorrents.
Yeah. And then, different times. So these songs were just, floating about that you could like download them. I think I listened to a few. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I listened.
2003. Like I was 18. Like you know, this was a long ass time ago.
It was.
We're still sharing a family computer. But anyways, let's get to the track.
All right.
Sorry.
As we're 31 minutes in, let's start this.
We're going to give very brief reviews, guys.
Okay. Yes. All right. So, very first track is Help Me. It is written by... do you sing and then I do the thing?
Whatever you want to do. You guys do. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So the writer is Matthew Gerard and Michelle Weiss-Maslin. It was produced by Matthew Gerard. So would you like to sing part of Help Me there now?
It's all good. Keep going.
Okay, so personally, Help Me was one of my favorite songs. So I just want to say, when this album came out, I went to Future Shop, which is no longer in business, and bought 4 copies of this CD to help Nick out. So as much as Diane likes to shit upon NSYNC fans going out and buying lots of albums,
I do
that
like to
translates to this because I also bought 4 albums of Nick. So I had one for the car, one for the Discman, my 1 minute anti-shock skip thing, one for upstairs, and one for the main floor of my house. So we had this album out there. So I did listen to it quite a bit. So
and I just bought one. So.
And I bummed off on Chinzia.
That was part of the reason why I bought so many, so that Lydia could use it. So I was going through my first mental breakdown at this point. So I would just listen to Help Me on repeat quite a bit. So that's my thing with that one. I also, when I watched Twilight, you know how you like, Lydia, we'll talk about this later, but you can make like music videos of songs with like anime or movies and stuff. Every time I listen to this song, I think about Twilight, and I always thought it would be kind of fun to make like a Twilight anime music video to this song, especially that part where he's like, no angel, just an ordinary man, because there's this one part in Twilight where he's sitting in front of like wings, and I just thought that would have a good visual. But I've been lazy and never did that. So there you go. There's my thoughts.
You still have time.
It's in memory, right?
Now I have a computer system that I can actually edit things. So maybe
I was going to say.
Maybe we'll do it one day.
Winter project.
There you go.
Yeah.
So,
all right. I like this one. I think it's a nice song. 2 thumbs up.
Okay, so this is a good song. However, okay, let me give you some like Lydia background for a little bit. So remember how I said Lydia is married to Kenny, right? So that happened in college. So Kenny and I met at Silver City Ancaster, which was it's a cinema where we went last night for the movie. Anyways, I know. I'm like, oh my god, Kenny, we're here, and he's like, oh my god, I hated this place. Like, very opposite. We're very opposite. Anyway,
Lydia very much enjoyed her time working at Silver City.
I loved it. Kenny, oh my god, we had to sing jingles and shit. It was like,
oh my god, that's up your alley. Yeah,
so good. It was so good. It's like Pizza Hut, I talk about Wetzels and a Pizza Hut. New York fries. Talk about Wetzel and a Pizza Hut.
Now, I'm sorry. Did you?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Or did you create the song and try to get your coworkers to sing it?
I created that one specifically, but like there are like other ones like on the bus, like they're just like oh shoot, I can't even remember them all. Anyways, okay, quick story. So when I went to orientation, I was sitting on a bus by myself because you know how some people like go in like as friends, like, hey, let's just apply to jobs as friends, and everyone's like, yeah, and there's like a clan of like 10 people. That didn't happen to me. I just went independently because my brother worked at the theater, and I'm like, I want to work at the theater, and because you get free movies and free popcorn and stupid shit, right? Because
I never got hired at the theater. I applied.
You did? I didn't know you applied. Oh, okay. Anyways, it was like a dream job as a teenager, right? Anyway, so I'm sitting on the bus by myself. This guy comes on the bus, the clouds part, you know, like the wind, and that was Kenny. And anyway.
The wind?
the wind brought him into
blowing into my face.
like love is first sight kind of situation. Yeah, pretty much, right? It's like the cloud part.
From heaven.
Yes, like seriously, like that all happened to me. Like legit, like that happened, and I was just like, who is this man? Anyways, so Kenny and I dated briefly during that time. Then I broke up with him because of, you know, reasons. And then we met back again in college, and then that's when our relationship continued.
Love story continued.
Yeah. Anyway, so when I was breaking up with Kenny during this time, I sent him this song, and I'm like, this song resonates like everything I'm feeling. And then he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, I don't know. Now that I listen back to it, I'm like, it was kind of nonsense. But I'm like, this is my song. Oh my God. Right. Cause I was just, like, you know, cause like when you're like, this song resonates with me somehow. Anyways, this was my Kenny breakup song during that time. And I also wrote him a large letter that was very embarrassing that Shinzia remembers.
Very long. What was it? Like 4 pages? 10
It was 4 pages.
Was it front and back?
No, it was on a printer because my handwriting was shit and still shit at this time. Anyways, but regardless of that personal story, this is actually a good song. So that is my little segue into weirdness. All right, Dee, what's your Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good song. It's weird that so many people say like that, like, oh, at the time this song resonated with me so much, because I feel like, you know how they say like men and women like mature at different rates. So like typically women mature faster than men. Mm-hmm. So I always kind of felt that even though Nick is 5 years older than me, that we've always kind of been at the same like emotional maturity level. Yeah. And so, not shockingly, even though he was 23 and I was 18, I was like, bro, I feel this. Oh God, yeah.
Yes.
You know? But also now that you listen to it in your 30s, you're kind of like, oh, cringe. Like, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's true. It's true.
But at the time, I feel like it fit him and it fit like what was going on in his life.
Wants to help him figure out the difference
obviously
between right and wrong.
You're also like, yeah.
See?
You know?
I don't know, right? I don't know. Like, it made
belong and help me make the right decisions. Know which way to turn, lessons to learn. Just what my purpose is here. See,
like, also, keep in mind, like 18, you're transitioning for me, at least. Like, you're transitioning out of high school and into like college, or university, or whatever. So, very transitional time, very like whatever. So of course this like, I mean, whoever wrote this for him got the fan base dead on with that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right, Matthew and Michelle, you did a great job. All right. Okay, so we're good here. So our next song is My Confession, written by Nick Carter, Gary Clark, and Martin Brammer. And it's produced by Gary Clark and Martin Brammer. So I also like this song, but I just have to say that I just recently realized the lyrics because I was listening and singing along. You know, and you just sing along and you're like, oh yes, this is a song. And then I'm like, is it the song? Because
I can't say that I do that.
Okay, so it starts off with, what I thought was, I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong with your head. Every time I look around, someone else is dead. But that is not the lyric. The lyric is,
I was gonna say,
every time I look around, you're someone else instead. So
Wow.
makes much more sense with that. But yeah, I don't know. Just like they want to know what's going on with this person. Like, you know, that's essentially it. I think I like the song, I like the tune, but yeah, I definitely thought it was something else.
Fair.
What an odd thing about people dying around this person. I'm like, no, that has happened.
That's his confession. He killed someone.
Yes,
There you go.
I also thought the Beach Boys song "Fun Fun Fun" was fun, fun, fun till my daddy took the cleaver away. Because I didn't know what a T-bird was. It's a car, but I was like, oh, cleaver, okay. I'm like, yeah, okay, this person's murdering people. I'm like, no, that's not, none of these songs are about murder. If you want murder, go to the Slashstreet Boys.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're giving them
just
good
wondering
content.
like what this says about Chinzia, but carry on, that she thinks every song is about murder.
Right.
It's not murder. It's crime of passion. What am I going to say?
See? What are you going to do?
But yes.
Lila. That's a crime
All
of
right.
passion. Okay, go ahead.
I did not like this song. The song is not good.
Aww. All right. I wrote slow but great, has great guitar, super catchy. And like this one like kind of lyric is just like, I wanna see what you see when you cry those tears. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I don't know.
Just a second. What am I to do? Maybe it's obsession.
Sophia.
This is my confession. No?
Okay, so I love how you're like, oh, Sophia's singing, and then this one's like fucking like
I'm saying you should
Robin
sing,
Williams.
but no one is singing anymore, so I'm like, now I am filling in the song
You
part.
said no.
I didn't say no. I
It's
said I said
okay.
the title. I said, am I saying the title, then we sing, and then I go? Or am I saying the title, talking about the thing, and
It's
then you sing,
okay.
and then it just
Okay.
dropped?
Okay,
We can go back. You can sing after I say the title next time, if you'd like.
I'm just advocating for Sophia here, but okay.
It's okay. Don't
I
worry.
asked a
Don't-
question.
I didn't. It's fine. Don't worry.
Okay, Dee,
It's
what do you
fine.
think?
Yeah. So the other thing that's interesting about Nick that you have to know is that, like, I feel like, oh, okay. If you're a big Nick fan, you know this about him, and if you're not, you probably are going to be shocked to find out that he is very insecure. Okay?
That is not shocking to know.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm shocked. Okay, why? He's fucking adorable.
He's been
he
in a
just
relationship
is,
as well.
man.
His parents are nuts. Like, he doesn't.
Yeah.
he's
I was
insecure.
insecure too.
He makes these albums and is like, oh, this is the best thing I've ever done, la la la. And then a few years pass and he's like, that was shit. It was so horrible. It was so embarrassing. I hate it now. And then he makes a new album and he's like, this is way better, guys. Don't worry. And then a few years pass and he's like, that was shit. Like, he just doesn't,
That's
you
sad.
know.
Like with this album, he doesn't like this album.
So
What?
sometimes he
I
likes
love
to
this
put,
album.
yeah, so he likes to pretend that like this. Well, he goes up and down, but sometimes he likes to pretend that this album doesn't exist. Anyways, but I also feel like, just in my own personal opinion, that sometimes I agree with him because I feel like this was a very not good time for Nick in his life.
Yes.
He was dealing with a lot of shit.
Was this when he got his first arrest, or?
I think it
dating
was
Paris?
just after this, but yes, he was dating Paris. He was like drinking a lot, doing drugs. You know,
Yeah.
he was kind of overweight.
Not in the right path.
Yes, so he was going through a lot of shit, hanging out with like not great people. So at this time, he was kind of a douche, and I feel like it showed through some of the songs, and this might be one of them.
Oh, I see.
Like, he said he wrote it, and I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like, there's a few
think that's
songs
fair.
on this album that, like, you know, you say that about Help Me, but, like, at the time, it's fine. Like, it played at the time for who he was and, like, whatever. And I don't think listening back on it now, even though some things are kind of cringe, you're like, oh, it's still a good song. But some of the songs on this album are like super cringe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fair.
There's some great ones, but then there's some that you're like, oh God, like you can really tell you came from the trailer park in Florida. Like, you know what I mean?
Owie.
Like,
Yes.
and I love him to death, but like, I don't think he would disagree. You know what I mean? And it's like, but there's also gems, so I just feel like it was his first solo album. He was just trying to show people who he was, but he wasn't in the best place personally. And I feel like it kind of came through in some aspects.
Very well said.
All right.
Yeah. Wow. I like this album was amazing.
You know what? That's the good part about this podcast. Is we all have 4 different opinions.
Yeah. But probably D's more accurate to life. It makes sense. Yeah, definitely. Okay, sorry, Chinna, continue.
All right. So the very next song is I Stand For You. Whoa, we can
live forever if we try.
Oh, yes.
It's up to you.
Yes.
That's the one. Yeah.
I like that one, yes.
So this one is written by Nick Carter, Brian Cruff, and Josh Schwartz. And Brian and Josh.
I enjoy these last names.
I am so as I apologize every time to all the writers and producers that I butcher your names horribly. So there you go. So I Stand For You. I like that one as well. Gonna live forever. Nothing's gonna stop us because we're young. I stand for you. Okay, whatever it is.
I like this one. I like the chorus. The chorus is the best part of this song.
Wait. Okay. Well, Chinna, are you saying your thoughts, bud? Or do you?
No, that was my thought. That was just
that was my thought. So I went. So then I went, and I said that's the best. The chorus is the best part of the song, and now it's your turn, Lydia.
Okay, excellent. Okay. I think this is like a rockish song, great vibes and energy, and I feel like it could be used for modern day. Instead of "I stand for you," I stand for you, because to stand for someone.
Very good. Yes.
Thank you. I'm just like, to stand for someone is to be like, oh, I'm like the biggest super fan.
I'm there for you.
I like it.
As I stand.
Exactly. All right, that's
there.
my thoughts.
Excellent.
Yeah, this one's nice. I mean, it kind of has a nice message. Is it my favorite? No. There's really good songs on this album. This is not a really good song. This is just like an okay one.
Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like I find it catchy. All right. Next up, Do I Have to Cry For You? Somebody would like to sing.
Do I have to cry for you? That's a nice music video, or is it a music video, or no? Or is it just like a fan made a video of it?
This is not a single. He only made
so then,
videos for Help Me and
because even
I Got
though
You.
it says Help Me and I Got You are the singles, when I look at the single part on Wikipedia, it does say Do I Have to Cry For You was released in August of 2002.
Okay, so I don't know, maybe I saw
Might have
something.
been a single?
I don't know. Or maybe it was like a fan video on YouTube that I saw from back
they
then.
did
I don't
that
know.
a lot.
Yeah.
No idea. Anyways, Do I Have to Cry For You was written by Nick Carter, Brian Caruff, and Josh Schwartz. Also produced by Brian and Josh. Yes, I like it. I don't know. It's a good song. It's
So
slow.
I feel
it's kind of like, it's very like, whatever. Do I have to cry for you? Na, 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 na. It has like a part that kind of gets a little more power up and like, whatever. But
It reminds me of a Bryan Adams song. So I feel like this could be his Bryan Adams song. I like this one.
Remember how Lydia, sorry, not to interrupt you, but this was also an enhanced CD. So you could like put it into like a DVD player or whatever, and there was like a video aspect that you could watch like interviews and stuff with him. And he was heavily influenced by Bryan Adams at this time. He was like listening to him a lot and whatever. And so, yes, I think that comes through a lot in this song.
Definitely. I was like, yes, I like this song. Bryan Adams is good. Well done.
It's a Canadian treasure.
And I think I remember hearing in an interview Nick saying this is one of his favorites as well. So.
Oh, that's nice. I liked it. I like so somber. The piano is just beautiful. This is an absolute power ballad, and I think Nick needs to do more piano songs. Like it's kind of like, and like Julia said, it kind of crescendos into like a power ballad. So you just want to be like, no, I can't go on living like you do. Like,
do I have to cry for you?
Right, just like you want to like be driving on.
You
Like,
just want to jam out, yeah.
With the windows rolled down, you're like,
yeah,
like that.
You might crash your car, but whatever. At least you're singing this song.
Yeah, I liked it. I like it. Yeah,
I like it. It's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is a really good song. I was gonna say the same thing, like Sophia said, that it's obviously heavily influenced by Bryan Adams. I think, in my opinion, but he said it too at the time. Yeah. So, whatever. I'm so mad because as good of a song as this is, and I do think it's a really good song. I think it was on the I'm Taking Off tour, but maybe it was All American. I can't remember. One of those two. He like remixed this song and did like a slightly different version that was even better.
Yes.
Only performed it like once or twice and then decided he didn't like it and then stopped doing it. And I'm so mad because it was so good, because this is such a good song, but then he always doubts himself and then is like, oh no, that's shit. And I'm like, ugh, like, this is
your shit.
I think he thinks like we don't like Nick Carter songs when you're going to go see Nick Carter in concert.
The reason I think maybe it was I'm Taking Off is because that tour started here, didn't it?
Yes.
Like, wasn't the first show that he ever did on the I'm Taking Off tour here, like in Mississauga? Like, I'm looking at the building.
Yeah.
I'm like
almost the one where we were like, did Jenna come to that one?
Yes.
And that's the one where
you were in the front row, right? D? You were in the front row? Yeah. Yes.
We were like
I'm almost positive that's how it went. That like that was the first show. And that's why I think maybe it was that one. But it also doesn't make sense because I'm Taking Off was like such a different album for him compared to like Now or Never. So I don't know. But then also that makes sense why he would have redone that song. I don't know. It's very confusing. I feel like All American, he mixed up the songs a little bit more than he did on I'm Taking Off. I'm Taking Off was kind of like a set list, and that like he did the same songs all the time.
Was that the astronaut one where he came out?
That was the astronaut one, yes.
Is that the one where he had a song specifically for Canadians, and the artist he collaborated with was open for him?
Yeah.
And it was a single on the air at the time.
Yeah.
He did not play it.
That is correct, Jinzia, yes.
So and then we were in Montreal.
When we were in Montreal, they had hyped it up, the radio people. They're like, blah, 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 blah. So then instead of doing an encore, he did this stupid thing where he put on his little fucking astronaut outfit and then like walked away and that was it. So there was no encore. So everyone was waiting for this song. Was it Love Can't Wait?
Yeah.
And it was just like, and we're like, guys, it's over. The concert is over.
I know, we have to keep telling people, let's go, it's over.
Like, no, they're going to play it. I'm like, he's not going to play it. Yes, he is. We're like, this is our third show in 3 days. We know he's not going to play this song. It's not happening. And they were like, eventually then the venue like turned on the lights and everybody left. But like people were like rioting because he did not do encores. Like, when have you ever not done an encore? Like... It's an expected thing. Like, I understand it's supposed to be whatever, but you have these people chanting, just go do this stupid damn song.
Anyways, I'm still mad about that he only did it like the one or two times.
Was it Sean Desmond?
It was Sean Desmond, yes.
You disrespect Sean Desmond this way? Ridiculous. He's a Canadian treasure.
And it was so funny because, like, this is super off topic, but, like, literally, again, if you know where I live, then you know what I mean. But like where the show is like very
3 blocks.
Yeah. First of all, I can see it right now from my window. And it's very like central Mississauga. And so it's just like when we were kids, like that's where everyone hung out, like in that area. And like Sean Desmond, being a kid in Mississauga, hung out there. And then so it was like super weird to then he's like kind of became famous, at least in Canada. And then like I'm watching him open for Nick Carter like how many years later in the same area where like everyone used to hang out, and I was like, hey Sean, you want to go hang out in the movie theater parking lot? Like, that's what everyone did. Like, what the hell? This is so weird. Such a trip, but Nick's an idiot is the long and short of it. But this is
we love him.
I do appreciate when he does Canadian stuff for us. Speaking of Canadian stuff, let's move on to the next song.
Wait, why is that Canadian? Wait, didn't he do a thing with
it has nothing to do with Canada.
It has nothing to do with the next song is Girls in the USA.
Yeah.
Featuring Mr. Vegas. So, okay, so sorry. It is, does anybody want to sing a snippet of this? Girls in the USA. You make me happy.
No.
Yeah. Why does she walk that way?
Walk that way.
Why
spend my money the American way.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
All right, so this was written by Nick Carter, Brian Kurloff, Josh Schwartz, and for some reason was produced by Steve Mack. Okay.
Why for some reason?
I don't know.
Steve Mack do something else?
No, because Brian and Josh were producing the other songs that they wrote, so this one is written by them. Okay, you know what? I have my brain does a different thing than everybody else.
55 minutes. We really got to speed it up.
As a Canadian, I don't like when we're not mentioned in things. So this is what I like. But
we never are.
I know. But I understand that Nick is American and Nick lives in the States. So it makes sense that he has a song called Girls in the USA. But it's like super cheesy. And it's just like him like, talking about all these girls all over. Like the LA's girl giving me the sign. My Texas honey is always on the road. Like, it's like cute, and you're like calling out all these different states and places, but I'm just like, I cannot relate. I am not American.
I don't think he mentions Alaska.
No.
Honey's wearing gloves and boots.
Coast, New York to LA.
Yeah. So, are you done with your thoughts?
I'm done. I got nothing.
Okay. I don't like this song. It's not good. Yeah, that's a thumbs down from me. I don't know. Some cheesy is good, but I don't know. This song, not so much.
I said Mr. Vegas is cringy. He's very cringy because he's like, for all the freaking girls, I say yeah.
Oh, God,
like, you sound like you're 60, sir. Go back to Vegas and go back to the slot machine, sir. Because I'm like,
no Pitbull. If Pitbull had said that line, would that have been better for you?
Close off, yeah, absolutely.
Lydia's
Pitbull.
Just against Mr. Vegas, whoever that is.
Mr. Vegas, like find anybody else. It was just odd. Okay, anyways, Mr. Vegas
Fine,
is cringe.
yes.
But the song is good, great rock vibe. And also he talks about Lady Liberty having legs. I didn't think that she did. I thought she was wearing a dress, but that would make sense.
There's might be legs under there. You don't know.
Well, because like you kind of wonder, right? If that's like a big American secret. Like, is it just
I've always
sometimes. I always wonder. You're not allowed to go to
Hawaii
Liberty.
girls give me the lay is one of the lines.
You're not allowed to go to the Statue of Liberty?
No.
You weren't allowed to climb up after 9/11. We went a few years later. I don't know if you're allowed now. It's been
we weren't even allowed on the island though, remember? When we went with Mary Mascarella?
We were. We were on Ellis. What
you weren't allowed to go on the island.
Team? Was that not there, or was that a different island?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure you're allowed to go because I went like not shortly after 9/11, but like maybe like a year later, and we were definitely allowed to go.
Oh, okay, but you
I think we were allowed to walk around, but we weren't allowed to walk up her legs.
Yeah, I think you're right. So she does have legs. Okay,
I'm pretty sure you are allowed now.
Okay.
All right. So okay, but and then don't take offense because we're on the list. He does mention that. Who I might not have missed, don't take offense.
To all the girls that I might have missed, don't take offense. You're on my list. I was just like, okay, they're horn dog fucking his way across like the states.
It's like Pitbull. He's Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Dee, go ahead.
Oh God.
He has a big theme about American women. I don't know, which I get it. Again, he's American, and I understand he has a large fan base in the States. But I'm just like, bitch, the rest of us exist in this world.
But like in America, you have to be like, America, I love America.
I was gonna say, I feel like Americans, it's like ingrained, especially if they're like born and raised in America, and depending where in America you were born and raised, it's very ingrained into you that like America.
You know what? Good for them, obviously, and I feel like they're
very patriotic.
Has the biggest patriotism of any country. So
yeah, like because like here we're like, oh, I'm Italian, but I'm also Canadian, right?
Yeah.
But like in America, you're like, I'm American. So you're like, okay.
Yeah. And shit. Like I don't know. Yeah.
The Alamo. Yeah.
I would just like to thank you to all of our American listeners for listening to our podcast.
Yes, sorry, we're not making fun of you. We're proud of you.
Also, you have to know if you don't know this, that it's like a huge thing in Canada to make fun of America. Like it's just a very part of our culture is really just making fun of you.
Yes, but also polite. Really wanting to go there a lot. So.
But and I think it stems from the fact that everyone thinks and forgets that Canada is like a different country. They just think we're like part of America and exactly like you, and we're like, no, we're not. We're a different country, okay? Because I mean, while we're not as patriotic as you, we still have some pride in our country. Yeah. And we're like, we're not America. We're better than America.
Yeah, it's like our brother. We like poke fun at each other, like, oh, yes. You know what I mean?
That's right. That is what it's like, because they make fun of us too.
Yes, it's like a big brother, little brother type of
Canada, you're so nice, and you have free health care. We're like, yes, we do.
We're still under the crown, which is our big difference, because when Queen Elizabeth like croaks. Apparently, she's in hospital, guys.
Oh no!
Where is she? Because I know she had gone through a couple of things. Interesting.
Yeah. It's like I was okay.
Apparently, it's a cover up. Oh.
Yeah, okay. I was selling
98.
Yeah, something like that.
She's old. She old AF. But anyways, when she dies, our country is gonna all change. Like apparently, I was talking to some conspiracy theorist. I sold a Crown DVD box set to yesterday, and he was just like, she's sick, right? I'm like, okay. He's like, that all the stuff that we're dealing with right now is because of her. And when she dies, things are gonna happen. Our country's gonna change. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, thank you for the $30, sir. Have a nice day.
So 95.
Anyways, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Right. Sorry. Nick Carter.
Nick Carter has nothing to do with the British monarchy.
Right.
Anyways, right. So anyways, I understand the patriotism. Like I said, I mean, he was raised in Florida after all. I mean, whatever. But again, remember what I said about the trailer park? Like, this song sounds like it could be like on a Kid Rock album, and I'm not saying that as a compliment.
Fair.
No and thanks.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Okay.
All
right. Next, I Got You, written by Max Martin and Rami Yacoub. Produced by Max Martin and Rami Yacoub. And somebody would like to sing a little.
See what I mean about there being very good songs and very not good songs, and Max Martin, stick with what you know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is a classic song.
The world on the
outside's trying to pull me in, but they can't get to me because I
got you. Sorry, we're all breaking up a little and it's okay.
It's hard when we're not in the same room.
That's right. But it's a good song. Yeah, sorry. Cynthia, go ahead.
I like it. It's a good song. I didn't realize Max Martin wrote it, but this makes a lot of sense. And I like it. It's just whatever's going on doesn't matter because I got you. So
yes, I love this one. It's a classic song. One of my favorites. Well done.
This song is so amazing. It becomes a power ballad at the timestamp 2:51. You just want to shout the rest of the song. And okay, do you remember how we were talking about old YouTube before? So I actually wrote a comment here. I'm like, I remember seeing someone lip sync to this song on the early days of YouTube, and he was blonde and had piercing blue eyes. Chinzia, do you remember this? You showed it to me, no? Okay. And I can't find it anymore, but probably because due to copyright, because they got early days of YouTube, it was free, Wild West,
free for all, right?
Land, whatever you want.
It was great, yeah. And then then they started having they started inventing AI that would listen, and then it'd be like, oh, this is a copyright song, you're muted, fuck you, and then or you're muted and your video's been taken down. So like I just remember like this like, and he was possibly gay as well, but it was just like it was like a beautiful lip sync, and I'm like, holy shit, this guy. And he was like walking around his like California house like, they can't judge me, and I was like, yes. Anyways, but yeah, Max Martin, that makes sense. Duh.
Max Martin, yeah.
Beautiful. He shits gold, this man. He's amazing.
Yes. And this song is really good in concert too.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably, I mean, I would think universally amongst fans his like most popular solo song.
Yeah.
And I mean, depending on your opinion, probably one of his best. I mean, it's Max Martin at the end of the day. Stick with what you know is the lesson here, kids.
Yes.
Like,
he just likes to branch out and try. And that's why.
You know, especially as an artist, you want to like I said, he wanted to show people who he was outside of the Backstreet Boys, and that's who he was at the time. But this is a little bit closer to what made him successful, and that's why it's so good, because that's what he's good at.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
I get wanting to express yourself and wanting to like whatever, but also like don't quit your day job kind of thing.
Yes.
I guess is like relating it to normal people, like you know. Anyways, it's a very good song. It's a very good song, Nick. Don't forget about it.
And apparently it was released on Valentine's Day of 2003.
Aww.
Came out as a single.
Because we got each other, right?
Oh, really quickly, Chins. Was this the only Max Martin song he could afford on this album, or is there anything else? Or just don't tell me what it is. Just be like,
Nope, there's another one.
Okay. Then okay, no spoilers. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
The other thing that I meant to mention at the beginning of this is that, again, 18, still kind of like in a very, you know, whatever, Shinsley is leaving as I'm telling this story.
Tearing up because
she's crying.
It's just so beautiful. I remember vividly that when he toured in 2003, and when he came to Toronto, it was February 26th, 2003. That was the day of the concert, and it was my 18th birthday, and I was like, this is it, guys. Like,
Nick's
I'm gonna meet him. I'm 18 now. We can just like run away together. It's perfect.
Oh, yes.
I remember this started a running joke where I like joked that I was like, if I don't come back from the show, like if I don't come home after the concert, it's because I've run away with Nick. And then yes, it was a running joke with me and my mom and whatever, that like every time I'd go to a Backstreet Boys show, she was like, okay, if you don't come back, I'll just assume you ran off with Nick.
That's great. That's great.
I was like, I'm 18 now, so you can't stop me. Like,
yeah.
Like hunt people down, like bring my child back. Like, no, I'm an adult now.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I'm moving to California. Bye.
So I was like, oh, of course he scheduled it on my birthday because he knew that, like, you know, I would be there.
Was it at like, was it an actual concert thing, or was it a bar, or what was?
No, it was at a bar. It was at Cool House. That is no longer called Cool House. It has changed names 100 times, and now I think it's
go
closed.
To that?
Yeah.
Did we go to that concert?
Did you say Gilgamesh? What did you say?
Did we go to that concert?
No, before you're like Cool Matt. You said a word.
Cool
House. Cyril Joe played there a bunch of times.
Was it the one that's called? It was Big Bucks.
No,
possibly. It's down at the docks. It's like such a pain in the ass to get
like
to.
The water.
That was called something else. That's
It
Toronto, right?
It was near like the LCBO and that grocery store.
Yes, where the guy got shot.
The warehouse? Was it called the warehouse at one point?
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
It
Yes, I do
changed
remember
names a million times, but
we saw
in those
Leslie
days,
and Aaron there. Yeah, I think
it
we
used
were
to
at
be
that.
called Cool House.
We were at that concert. Yeah, I
We
remember that.
were there because remember Snow was at the concert.
No.
And weren't you more excited about seeing Snow there?
That was at a different. That was at a New Kids concert.
That was New Kids because we haven't seen him in so long.
So you weren't at this thing because Snow was at this concert?
No, we were there. I remember that.
Probably. That's so funny that we were in the same room. We didn't know each other.
I know, right?
All right, moving on, because we're only halfway through. Is it Saturday yet? Yes, it is.
Is it Saturday yet?
While we're recording it Saturday.
All right, so that was written by Nick Carter, Gary Clark, Martin Brammer.
Sorry, Nick Carter.
And
what I'm about to say.
Stephen Lunt. And Gary Clark and Martin Brammer produced it. It's a song.
Okay, I'm gonna point out you like Rebecca Black's Friday, so why not Saturday?
Friday.
I just think she does it now to like bother people with it because people don't like.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about the beginning of this song. I'm just gonna read you the lyrics here. I'm a product of the nation. My Nintendo's on the floor. On a permanent vacation. Mama's banging at my door. Nah.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, so. Oh my god, I forgot. This is the one that says all that stupid shit.
Yes.
Oh my god. I was raised by the television. Jerry Springer as my dad, and it wouldn't matter if Martha Stewart was my mother.
Or Aaron Carter was my brother, because I'd still be mad.
Yeah, that line is really bad.
I love it.
It's an entertaining song. I probably wouldn't say it's the best song, but you know, there's a lot of lines of cheese in this song, so there you go. So yeah.
This is not a good song. I'm sorry, Nick Carter. Thumbs down.
Oh man! Oh my god! I'm like, this is a rock song. Oh, sorry. Soph, are you done with your?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. I'm like, this is a rock song that was kind of funny, and then I quoted that line, if Aaron Carter was my brother, and then I wrote.
Of course
LOL.
we did, because that was.
Yeah, Aaron Carter's staying.
But he is his brother.
Yeah, I know. Maybe there's a Martha Stewart theory there.
Remember back in the day, they used to get along, and Aaron used to look up to Nick.
Oh, no, I know. It was
Aaron,
sweet.
not
I
Martha.
remember.
Maybe it was before Aaron was on drugs, so you know.
Yeah, being on drugs does not help.
Drugs are
I'm
bad.
sorry.
Are you done? Are you good?
Yeah, no, thank you.
Okay. Reflecting back, this was a really, I don't want to say inappropriate, but not age appropriate song for him to be releasing as like a 22, 23-year-old. Like, what?
He's saying he sounds like a whiny teenager in
He
this?
sounds like a teenager, or like, you know, preteen even. Like, oh, my mom's banging at my door. I'm sitting on the floor playing video. Like, and I know
30.
he wasn't 30. He was 22, 23.
Okay, all right.
But like, still, like, you don't live with your mom. Like, you know, I just. If Aaron released this song or like some other teen person, it would have made more sense. I maybe would have accepted.
Is 2 syllables. Nick is only 1.
Okay.
So if Aaron sang it, it wouldn't matter if Martha Stewart was my mother or Nick Carter was my brother. It wouldn't work.
Still works.
Okay. It doesn't
Well,
matter.
by the end of the song, guys, Jerry Springer is his brother.
Oh
and
my
Mother's
God.
cousin was an uncle of my sister. And I was like,
Yeah.
yep.
So
Sounds like Florida.
it would be more excusable, like I said, if this was a teenager releasing this song. They would be like, oh, okay, you know, yeah, it fits who you are as a person at the time. I don't even really think, I mean, it fit who he was at the time. Like, he was a little too old to be singing about this shit. And now that he's 41, almost 42, like, yikes. Maybe, you know, he could get Odin to sing it.
You know what? I just think the beat is fun. The lyrics are cringe. I don't know.
I don't think Odin's music-y like that.
I think even Odin at 5 would be like, yikes, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
All right, moving on to number 8. Blow Your Mind. And I will blow
your mind.
Was crazy.
It's not gonna.
I know. We're all out of sync.
Yeah, I think it's yeah.
So, my friends, this song was written by Max Martin,
Woo!
Rami Yacoub, and Per Aldeheim. and was produced by these people.
Formaldehyde?
PER and then aldehyde.
Okay, let's get to the reviews.
Yes. Okay. Good idea. Good idea.
I don't know. I kind of like it, but I also kind of really hate it. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. Saw dance. I don't know. She's spending his cash. Oh wait, this is the one where he gets this girl, and she's like, "Oh, I don't care who you are, whatever." And then they start dating, and then she turns out to be crazy, and she's just like, "I'm just spending all your money, bitch, because I'm the girlfriend of a star. I'm gonna blow your mind or your dick." And then it just she just starts using him for things. So she get her in is to pretend she has no idea who she is and she doesn't care about this stuff. And then when she's in, she's just like, just kidding. So I'm assuming this would have been based on real things. What?
That's what we should have done. And be like, who are you? I don't know that you're Nick Carter.
I'm sure.
Oh my God.
I feel like as
What
a
are you doing
teenager,
here?
you don't have that kind of foresight to think that
you're
will
right.
work.
And then he's like, so typically me always falling for the easy. So he's like, oh, hot chick wants to sleep with me. Yes, take all my stuff. Oh, why is she taking all my stuff? And she's like, let's have sex. And you're just like, okay.
Let's have sex.
I got know. Sophia?
I love this song, probably because it's also a Max Martin song. I think it's really good. I really liked it in concert too. So thumbs up.
Yeah, he does do a good job in concert with it.
I'm like, I love this one. It's kind of techno rock vibes, and that's just
it's fun, right? It's fun.
Yeah. See?
Just following up on my last review of the last song, the fact that this follows up a song about him playing video games on a Saturday morning and watching cartoons, and then the song about this woman he's having sex with, and all. I'm like, do these two things go together for you?
That's a good
anyways,
point.
whatever. This is also a song, though, that I feel like when I was 18 and this came out and I was listening to it, I didn't appreciate as much as I do now. So most of these songs I feel like I appreciated more then. This one I feel like is one that I appreciate more now. Okay.
Are you okay?
No, I'm fine, but Kiki took off with my headphone case, so when I'm looking for it later, she's now wrestling it in the bedroom. It's fine.
Kiki is a cat for anyone who's wondering.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Random woman in Diane's part.
No, it's a cat. Anyways, and yes, now I just have good memories of this song because this is the song that he opened the All American tour with, and he just looked so good. And
yes, he did.
Sounded really so good, and it was just good times when I could leave the house. No, we can leave the house now, but
when we were able to go to concerts.
You know what, guys? I'm super.
I haven't seen him in a long time. I'm like, Anyways,
it's been a while.
Yeah,
definitely.
We missed them.
Was it 2 years?
More than 2 years.
But anyways,
I don't even know how long.
Normally, when he releases an album, he does a mini Canadian tour. Whenever he does a solo one, so hopefully he will do this. He's allowed in this country, so
fingers crossed.
Is he vaccinated? Are vaccinated?
You have to be fully vaxxed to come to Canada.
Is he not fully vaxxed?
We know that he got one.
He got at least one because I remember seeing or he posed with a Band-Aid and a needle. So maybe, I don't know.
So you don't know for sure.
Okay.
So Band-Aid photo shoot.
You know what? Doesn't really matter at this point. As long as he does some sort of tour, we can go to the States and see him because we're
next song.
All right. Okay. So next is Miss America. Miss America. This was written by Anna Lena Gibson, Mark Taylor, and it was produced by Mark Taylor.
Wait,
sorry, you were breaking up.
Repeat everything you just said, because it was like.
Okay, sorry, that's weird. Okay, so Miss America, it was written by Anna Lena Gibson, Mark Taylor, and Stephen Lee, and it was produced by Mark Taylor. I do not like this song at all. Again, with my previous America comments, but also I just hate the sound of it. Like it makes my skin crawl. I don't know. There's just something like it's slow and weird. And there's just something about this song that I do not like. And obviously I'm apparently the only one who thinks this because the looks I am getting from everyone, but it's just
fair. That's fair.
I also have a thing against beauty pageants and shit too. So maybe that's an own internal struggle, but there you go. Anyways, not just like, I just don't like it.
Fair. I just put it's okay. Like, it's not the greatest song. He has better songs on this album. He could have done better, but whatever.
Okay. I guess I'm in the minority then. This is like a slow and sultry sound. This is like
I think that's why I don't like it.
I think that's why you don't like it. Yeah, but
in the land of the free, make a with me. Like what?
That's some hot shit. That's like some 50 Shades shit. It was beautiful. Anyways, I like it. I think it's like a missed opportunity. Nick could have collabed with Miss America pageant with this song. I think that's what he was hoping for, but didn't end up.
Okay, I guess.
Unless I missed something, I don't think he ever collabed with the Miss
America.
America.
Well, Hometown did a Miss America thing, and that went horrible for them because they didn't have their inner ear thing, and then it just like it was live and the sound was off, and people thought they couldn't sing. There was like a whole issue with O-Town on that.
Yeah, and the thing is, like with the Miss America pageants, it's very like. You're not supposed to be sexy. You're supposed to be like, I'm all American and I'm in a bikini and I'm empowered. You know what I mean? Like, it's not supposed to be sexy, but like, it is sexy because they're sexy women. Women don't just walk around in bikinis and high heels. That is not realistic at all. You cannot wear high heels on a beach. You will sink. You will die. Not good. So, anyways, I think this, I get what he was trying to go for. He was just Miss America. It was like, I thought it was very sexy, but as I'm not American, it's also like.
And then it ends off with, take it off, let's get it on. So it's like.
Yeah, I know.
I guess I understand the 50 Shades thing, but yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of it was, I'm sexually charged person, A+. Okay. Anyways, T, go ahead.
Remember what I said about all the girls in the USA one? All those same comments apply.
Okay.
Next.
Okay. I just want to take you home. I just want to take you home. Okay, so this one is also written by Max Martin.
Yeah.
Oh. Yanni Yakub and the Aldheim guy, and then the three of them produced this. Literally the only thing I can think about and when I hear this song is Lydia, because she made an anime music video, so I'll let her talk about that. But like, it's a good song. But in my head I just picture a lot of things, like the parents part where it's like cows, like pigs. I'll let Lydia explain that part. Anyways, she actually won or almost won an anime music video contest, but they thought that there was swearing, but there wasn't, and then she got disqualified. Anyways, she did a very good job, and this was like early 2000s in editing this. So kudos to
Wonderful.
That's literally all I think about when I hear this song. So
you have no other comments? Do you have like your own personal feelings?
I feel like it's been tainted because I watched it so many times when you were making the music video.
I know,
so,
fair enough.
Like the song is okay, but then like, it's good. I just feel like I heard it a lot.
Okay, fair enough.
So yes,
that was my fault. My bad.
No, it's fine. It's better than the sexy back video that you made, and I hate that song. I hate that song so much. And I hated that song to begin with. This song I didn't hate, so it's like good, but like literally this like immediately I hear the song I think of Lydia, which is not a bad thing, but that's just immediately where my mind goes.
Okay. So, yes. All right. Soph?
I'm sorry to Max Martin, but this song is really bad. So yeah, usually he has really good songs, but this one is not good. I'm so sorry. Horrible.
Wow!
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
I completely
sorry. I love you, Max Martin, but this one, no.
This one, I love this song so much to the point where I made an anime music video with Spirited Away anime. And so if you know what video editing is like, you have to listen to a song over and over and over because like you have to line up clips with mouths and emotions and feelings. So I could say I probably listened to the song at least 1,000 times, like truthfully.
And like she did a very good job of putting it in. It was up, but I feel like you had to take it down because of copyright.
Yeah, copyright claim. Yeah, stupid, right? But yeah, I was like loved it.
There?
Yeah, I do. I was able to like download it from like a really old website. Like I found it like recently, and I was just like, holy shit, this website's still around. This website was around like when I was like 8. You know what I mean? I was just like, you know, like those old forum types, and like stupid me was like, oh my god, no, like, you know, like just being cringe, like, oh, watch my video. Okay, like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, that literally grosses me out. But yeah, we have to. But the thing is, like, that's actually, it's okay to cringe at your old self because that means that you're growing. So there, right?
That's true. Very good.
Upload the video just to see how long it takes before we get the copyright strike against it.
I think we might have, and then I think I remember we did it for like Nick's anniversary or something. That was like last year or something.
It's still on our thing. Anyways,
I don't remember, but anyways, okay. Anyways, Dee, go ahead.
Yeah, this song is not bad. I'm a little bit surprised to hear that it's Max Martin, just because, I mean, usually it's like if Max Martin is attached, then it's like
it's really good, right? Yeah.
Time. I don't know if this is a banger, but it's like, it's okay.
All right.
For me.
So next song is Heart Without a Home, bracket, I'll Be Yours, written by Steve Mack and Wayne Hector and produced by Steve Mack. Because you're a heart without a home.
Without a call. Okay.
I like it. I think it's a good song. I think it's like a nice, like ballady type song. So yeah, I think it's good.
I like this one. It's nice.
I wrote, this is a beautiful ballad. Violins, guitars, chimes, Nick Carter and pianos is like candy for your heart.
Aww, that's a nice way to say it.
Because he's got to do more piano shit. I love his piano shit. Anytime Nick Carter and a piano are in the same room, I'm like, bing! Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So
he does a good job. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
I agree. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice. It's again not one of my favorites, but it's just okay. For some reason I forgot about this song. I don't know why, because it's actually like, yeah, it's a nice song, but for some reason, yeah, when I was going over it for this review, I was like, oh, I forgot about this one. I think of some of the other ones more. I don't know why. The other ones stick in my head more than this one did.
Fair. So the last regular track on this album is Who Needs the World? Who needs the world
when I got you?
Yeah.
That is written by Charlie Midnight, Graham Edwards, Lauren Christie, and Scott Spock, and it is produced by The Matrix.
Ooh, Matrix.
Yes.
Keanu.
Interesting.
I think
There's a new Matrix
nice.
Yeah, there's a new one coming out.
Sorry. I was trying to go ahead.
I was just saying it's a nice, smooth, ballady song. Slow. It's good. Whatever. Yes.
I put it's not bad.
I wrote, this is a great song to end the CD off with. It had like happy and sad vibes. Like it sounds sad, but the message is actually positive, right? Where it's just like, who needs the world when I got you? Switch off the sun, the stars, and the moon. I'm like, you know, I like that. So yeah, good song.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. It's a strong finish. In an album of a roller coaster of emotions.
Yes.
This is a strong finish. It's a nice song. It's in his wheelhouse. You know, it still kind of plays today.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. Maybe we won't talk about these ones. I don't know if you guys had a chance to listen.
It's been an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So
I listened.
Just say, can I just say, there's a reason why these are like bonus tracks, and they were not good. So
yes.
Okay, so the international bonus tracks, the Scandalicious, shockingly written by Nick Carter,
Oh my god.
Daniel Gibson, Douglas Carr, whatever.
Sorry, Nick Carter.
Sorry.
What the hell? I had never listened to that. I listened and I was like, okay, this is terrible. This is a terrible song, but yes. And then also End of Forever. I listened to it. It was okay.
Not good.
Apparently, it was in the Wild Thornberrys movie.
Interesting.
So it was on their soundtrack. So most of the comments were about that. So I was like, I've never watched the Wild Thornberrys. I know it's whatever. It's a cartoon. And then for a Japanese had Forever Rebel. And I know a lot of people in the fandom like this song. But
I liked it too.
I thought out of the three, it was probably the best out of that.
Same.
So
yeah.
Which is not saying much, but okay.
And then just quick, this album.
What? End of Forever?
I said End of Forever. I just went over. Yes. That was the one.
Just Forever Rebel and End of Forever?
End of Forever is the one that was in the Wild Thornberrys.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay.
Yes. Do you have anything to say about it?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I zoned out.
So this, it got gold in Canada, Japan, and the US. So Canada, they sold more than 50,000. Japan over 100,000. US over 500,000. So the album did fairly well. So do we want to say our top three or your kind of overall vibe here? So
sure. Why don't you quickly do it? Let's quickly do
it. Okay, so I guess for fine picking, Help Me, I Got You, and I Stand For You, I think I'm going to go with those ones.
Okay, I'm going to go first. I Got You, To Blow Your Mind, and Do I Have to Cry For You? Those are three good ones. With like an honorable mention to Heart Without a Home.
For the first time ever in Mamamoo history, this entire album was a banger for me. I loved all of it. And I think now that Chunzia mentions it, it's probably because we had 4 copies of it and I listened to it everywhere and it was
this the one that was stuck in your car for many years as well?
Yes, it was stuck in the CD player, I think. Yeah, and then even Kenny was like singing stuff because like he would be repairing my car and that was stuck in there. So he would be like singing Nick Carter songs. I'm like, girl, you know what that is? You know what I mean? So like, it's ingrained into my life, this album. I forgot about it until I listened to it. And then suddenly a part of my brain was like, this was what I fucking remember. This is the greatest. I don't know. Anyways, the problem was this, the reason why this album didn't do so good was because this was an album for people who are Nick Carter fans and they weren't normie songs. That's my theory. But yeah, it was good for him to try, but also it was like, it was necessary for this to fail because had it not have failed, we would have Justin Timberlake out of the band and Backstreet we know today would be no more. So anyways, I liked this album. I loved every song. Every song feels like something to me. I don't know why, but yes, 5 stars for me. Go ahead, Dee.
Great job, buddy.
Thank you.
I Got You, Do I Have to Cry For You, and Blow Your Mind.
Yeah, those are good. Yeah. We did a poll on our thing. It's not entirely done. It will be done by the time you listen to this episode. But according to the people on the poll, I Got You was their number 1 favorite, followed by Help Me, Heart Without a Home, My Confession, and then there was a lot of write-in votes. Blow Your Mind and Who Needs the World got a lot of... Who Needs the World got several votes there. So yes. Anyways, I think it's a great album. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Good job, Nick. Always love when he does solo stuff. And I love the fact that he's allowed to just go off and do his stuff. So I find that anytime the boys are taking too long to do something, like, how they were supposed to release a Christmas album and didn't, Nick will be like, all right, well, I'm going to go in the studio and do my own shit, do my own thing, and then come back. So like, I like how they have that and they're still able to be a group after all these years.
They're very supportive of their solo endeavors, which is great.
Although after this album, Brian didn't talk to Nick for a year, right? We recently found out. Wasn't that it?
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, hour and 33 minutes. I'm very sorry. I hope you enjoy your Halloween. We're going to let you go.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween.
Thanks for taking a break with us.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.